we get started with our warm-up. First I'm going to start with is this jump rope or just bouncing. We're going to use this a little bit in the class as well. So kind of, this one will be nice and light on the feet, on the balls of your feet, bouncing. Another way is to do it in that boxing stance. This is going to be our active recovery during the session. So onto straight punches, nice and light. Right now I'm just standing a little square, but I'll turn that as we get into the shadow boxing. Back to our bouncing. Punching across the body, trying to rotate. Back to bouncing. And uppercuts. Back to bouncing. Put them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm back in my boxing stance. One more. And back to bouncing the rest of the round. So we are going to change up the time a little bit, 30-second rounds. We're going to alternate between shadow boxing and some type of exercise. Our exercises to start out will be burpees with no push-up, lunge jumps, a back exercise of Superman's that we're going to pull back as well. I'll show you each of these as we get to them. Skater jumps, they'll get our lateral work, push-ups, and drop squats. And we're going to go through that routine twice, alternating with shadow boxing, so it's going to work out to be 24 rounds of work. There's going to be a 10-second active recovery in between. That's what I spoke about in the warm-up. You just kind of either bouncing or in your boxing, we call it a pendulum set. Either one, just as long as you're still moving in between. All right, so I'm going to set up time with 30 seconds. We'll start with shadow boxing. Go and grab a drink, grab it now. I'll give the combinations. If you have a heavy bag, you can just work them on the bag, or you can just shadow box it. So we will go in 10. We're going to start just working our jab. All right, we're going, just work that jab, snap it out. Make sure in between work some type of movement, either the feet, your head, changing your height. Picture a punch coming back. Onto that 10-second active recovery. Then we're going into burpees, no push-up. We drop to the push-up position, back up. So we're down, stay strong, don't let the hips drop too low. Active recovery. Well, 1, 2. Active recovery. Next one will be lunge jumps. We're down, lunge, explode up, switch sides. Back to active recovery. That's out of 3. 1, 2, 3, jab cross hook. Active recovery. Now we have our Supermans, we're going to pull the arms back. So on our stomachs, we're down, the upper body, lower body at the top, squeeze the arms back and forward, down, up, squeeze, down, back, forward. Squeeze that back. Back to active recovery. I'm going to add a 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. The recovery. Next one, skater jumps. You got our lateral movement. To our skater jumps, you're gonna dip and explode to one side. Push off that outside leg. recovery. Now we're going to break up the combination. It's going to be a jab, slip, 2, 3, 2. Jab, slip, 2, 3, 2. Same combination, just adding the slip in after the jab. Use that jab, close the space, make a miss, and make him pay. Back to recovery. Next up, the push-ups. Then focus on form. Make sure we go all the way to the ground. Better you do them on your knees. Then cheat it and only go halfway down. Chest touching the ground, but your hips shouldn't. So let those hips sink first. That's our active recovery. Okay, add a roll. Jab, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll. So you're coming under a left hook. Slip, 2, 3, 2, roll. Back to our active recovery. We had drop squats. We're going to squat, stand back up, squat, stand back up. All right, so we down to our squat, up, straight back down. We just touch at the top. You need to rest in that squat position, not at the top. The active recovery. It's one set down. We're going to go through the whole routine again. Then we'll change up the exercise. Add a 2. Jab, slip, 2, 3, 2. Roll, 2. Active recovery. We've got burpees, no push-ups. Down. The recovery. Add on the 3. So after the rolls, 2, 3. 1, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll, 2, 3. Active recovery, jumping lunges. Jumping lunges. Make sure that knee stays over the ankle, it doesn't go forward where you're putting too much stress on your knees. Recovery. Gonna add another 2. 1 slip, 2, 3, 2, roll, 2, 3, 2. Same combination. Jab, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll, same one. 2, 3, 2. Easy to remember. Active recovery. Down on our stomachs. Got our Supermans with a pullback. Go down. Lift that upper body, lower body up. Then squeeze back at the top. Back down. Back up, active recovery. We're going to add a double jab at the end of that combination. 1, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll, 2, 3, 2, jab, jab, step into both those jabs. Active recovery, skated jumps next. Let's do that lateral movement. That's our active recovery. Let's add on a 2. 1, slip, 2, 3, 2, roll, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, coming forward. Active recovery, push-ups next. Push-ups. All the way down to the ground. Elbows go backwards and not out to the side. Active recovery. Gonna freestyle our last one. Last shadow boxing round for this set of circuit. Active recovery. Drop squats, then take a little bit of break, grab a drink, and start a new set. And drop squats. Let's grab a drink. All right. Same thing, alternating between boxing and the circuit. Our exercises will be crunches. So you're laying down with the hands, fists stay on your quads, and you crunch until they go past your knees. Then we have mountain climbers, elbow to opposite knee. So you're going to cross it over, bring your elbow across. Cross mountain climbers. Driving our knees to the opposite elbow. Back to elbow and knee, working the other side. And in a plank position, we've got our hip drops. So, and we'll work through that twice. If you're not sure what some of these are, I'll show you as we get to them. All right, we'll get going in 10 seconds. As always, with the start on our jab, we'll build some new combinations. All right, we're going, working that jab. Active recovery, then we're down into our crunches. There'll be a lot of getting up and down off the ground, so probably won't be as much the active recovery. All right, we're down. Keep those fists on the quads, come up until they go past your knees. Keep that spine neutral, neck neutral, so you're not putting any stress on the neck. All right, back up. Gonna add a 2. So we're working a 1, 2. Making sure we're stepping into that 1, 2. Active recovery. We're down the mountain climbers. We're down mountain climbers. Keep those hips and shoulders in line. Drive those knees up to around about the hip. The toes kind of brush along the ground. Back up, we're going to step out to our right. So it's a 1, 2 step to your right. 1, 2 being those skater jumps. where you're pushing off that left leg to get yourself to the right. Back to recovery, then we'll be down, elbow to opposite knee. Back down. Cross one leg over. Bring that opposite elbow across, touch the knee, reach it back, touch the ground. So you get that full range of motion. Back up. 1, 2, step right, 2. So 1, 2, we push off out to the right, 2. So when you throw that initial 1, 2, you're going to throw that counter 2. Right, so when we step out, we're going to step on that slight angle. Active recovery. Now we got cross mountain climbers. Drive those knees to the opposite elbow. Down, push up position. Same thing as the other mountain climbers, just going across the body. We'll back up, we'll add a 5. A left uppercut. 1, 2, step over, 2, 5. 1, 2, step, 2, 5. Back to recovery. Going to be back down. Elbow opposite knee, working the other side. Down. Elbow touches that knee. Stretch it back, touch the ground. We'll add another 2. 1, 2, step right, 2, 5, 2. Active recovery. Hip drops next. Down to a plank. Just seat the hips side to side. Back up, we'll build a new combination. Start back on the jab. It's working out there. Stepping into it. After recovery, back to the top now, so we're going back to crunches. Down. Fist around lower quads. Crunch up. Take our past the knees. Back up. I'm going to add a 2, so a 1, 2. Active recovery, mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, thanks. Back up. It's going to be, you're going to step in, 1, 2, step back. So try and create that distance. Stepping in, close the space, land at 1, 2, and you get back up. So when you step forward, pushing off that back foot. When you step back, pushing off the front foot. Back to recovery. Elbow and opposite knee next. Cross that leg over. Bring the elbow across to the knee. Back down to the ground. Up. Now we're going to add a 2. Stepping in, 1, 2. Step back, 2. So you get in, you land your punch, but somebody's normally going to come back. So you get out to create that distance. And you fire that 2. Make a miss, land your 2. Active recovery. Cross mountain climbs. Going. So I'm going to knee to the opposite elbow. 5. Step in, 1, 2. Step back, 2, 5. Active recovery, elbow to knee, other side. Down. Back up. It's freestyle, last one. So this, and then hip drops. And just grab another drink. Active recovery. Move into our plank position, sinking the hips side to side. And down. All right, we'll grab a drink. We'll switch it up. As always, we finish strong, so we have 12 30-second rounds to finish. All right, so we're alternating between our shadow boxing, and then we're gonna put the pyramid. 1, 2 push up, 1, 2, 3, 4 push up. The goal over the course of this last 12 rounds, which only 6 of them will be the pyramid, is to get up and down. So up to 10, back down to 2, 4 times. So it's a pretty decent pace to try and get through that. We will go in 10 seconds. Again, we'll start on our jab. And we're working our last 12 rounds. Active recovery, then went to our pyramid. 2 punches, 1 push up, 4 punches, 1 push up, 6. Go 1, 2 push up, 4 push up, 6 push up, 8, 10. And again, 8, recovery. Next time we start, wherever you got to. Let's go, 1, 2. Active recovery. Back to the pyramid. I'm starting at 6. You start where you got to. So I won't call them out anymore. Active recovery. And add a 3. 1, 2, 3. Active recovery, pyramid. So 2 to 10, 10 back there, 2. Always one push up in the middle. I'm back to 10, my second set. Active recovery. So halfway. So we're going to step left. 1, 2, 3. Step and pivot to your left. 1, 2, 3. Step, pivot left. Active recovery. Wherever you got to, I'm on the start of my third set. Going. Active recovery. And a 6. 1, 2, 3. Step, pivot to your left. Right uppercut. 1, 2, 3. Step, pivot. As soon as that back foot touches, rotate it. Throw that uppercut. Active recovery. Wherever you got to, I'm at 6. On my way down, my third set. recovery. Gonna add a 3. 1, 2, 3, step pivot, 6, 3. This is our last shadow boxing round. Active recovery, last round coming up. Where do you got to? I'm on 10 by 4 set. And time. Just hit my 4 sets. You just get as far as you can. That is it.